So today we're going to look at the different types of spray guns available to apply base coat and clear coat, and we're also going to look at reasons why we clean them and how to clean them effectively. The reasons mainly we clean them with spray guns after every use, and a good deep clean once a week at minimum, is we don't want any old paint to come out on your new paint jobs, we don't want dirt in the paint, we don't want hardened clear coat to come out on your newly applied clear coat. And also some of these guns are worth £600–700, and we want to make sure that you are getting them optimum use out of them. Dirty paint job will equate to you redoing the job, costing you more money, costing your boss more money, and eventually if you keep on doing dirty paint jobs, you could be reprimanded or spoken to by your boss and further actions. Now, the typical spray guns we use in the college are gravity fed guns. They're compliant with most paints. As you can see, the pot is on the top. You have your flow control of your products, your needle control and your air control. Okay, when you set these guns up, open both the flow control of the product all the way, maybe a little bit back, open the air control all the way. Regarding to the needle, you put the trigger on full, open the trigger all the way, basically just where it's about to come off, and then tighten it up. And when you start getting a bit of resistance, you make your optimal. The other way of doing it is closing it completely, finding the dot on the back, opening it 2.5 turns. With your other spray guns, for instance the starter, the needle control is here, the fan control is on the side, so the product, and your air control is on the back. Okay. Some starters have an electronic gauge at the side, which helps you know what pressure you're running the guns at. Similar to the starter, this has only got a fan and a needle control, and the air control is done by the regulator. Whatever product you're using, you need to follow the data sheet for the recommended pressure and the recommended amount of coats you put on and how you apply your coatage, depending on what you're applying and what sort of manufacturer requirements they are. So I'm going to show you quickly how to clean a spray gun effectively. First of all, we need to talk about PPE. You've got to have the correct mask on, goggles on so you don't get any splashback from the thinners into your eyes, and rubber gloves so your skin does not deteriorate. In front of me I have a selection of cleaning brushes that we use to clean spray guns. Also the correct spanners for the spray guns, and also the lube for any movement parts within the spray guns. the gun has been cleaned, you can assemble it back. If you're not going to be using the gun for a number of weeks, always leave all the air cap and fluid cap loose but in situ. Hand tight is okay, don't over tighten it with the spanner. All moving parts, we apply a dab of grease. This is special gun grease, this is not silicone based grease that could affect the paint job in the long run. Once you've cleaned the gun, just give the body a wipe over with tissue and then it's ready to be used or stored back until you next use it. It's important to use the correct spanner so that you don't destroy any of the implements in the gun or the components on the gun, making sure it fits correctly. If it's too big, all you will do is you'll round off the ends of your fluid tip or any bits that you need to remove. Always collect the right size. Okay, if it's too big, don't use it. Don't even try and use it. Okay, because it's just going to cause you damage it. Always use the correct brushes. Okay, if they're worn out, throw them away, get a new set. Using the correct brushes will mean you can get into all the hard to reach areas in your spray guns and in your paint pots. You can also use this little implement tool. There's a little needle on it and it's to get into hard areas to help unblock air passages and also fluid passages to stop any dirt building up or has built up to be broken down. Last but not least, always use the correct manufactured, supplied or the correct grease. As I've said, it's non-silicone based, so it won't damage paint jobs, but will also help you keep the longevity of your spray guns.